Morning, morning. Thanks for joining. Morning. If you can hear me, just say yes. I want to be sure you can hear me. Morning. Thanks for joining. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining. If you can hear me, just say yes. I just want to be sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Good morning. This morning we're going to be talking about how to use Instagram for to target to market your business. Good morning. Morning, Bedisima. Can you hear me? Miracles. Can you hear me? I want to be sure you guys can hear me so that I can move forward. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining. So this morning, I want to just see how I can pass out an information using Instagram. A whole lot of us are here who are here. We use Instagram for our small, use Instagram for our small businesses. We use Instagram to market our big businesses, medium businesses. So there are a whole lot of things that have changed. I started using Instagram for my business in 2017. Yes, so back then in 2017, you could just come post a picture. I learned how to use Photoshop then. So Photoshop, I'll just go on Photoshop, do one or two graphics, do a nice caption, boom, I post it. People read. I did this over time, kept on working, it kept on working. But the truth is, so many things have changed. What worked in 2017 is not what works now. So if you follow, there's this guy Moseneri. I'm not sure of his full name, but he's supposed to be the Instagram CEO. He came out some days ago, maybe some period ago, and said Instagram is no. You guys should know that Instagram is no more is sharing a picture app. So for those who, as much as you are taking pictures, that Instagram is more of a video app. So as much as you are taking pictures of your product, especially if you sell products, you need to focus more on creating videos. You need to focus more on creating videos. So that being said, let's dive into it. So some of the things I'm going to say here this morning um, might sound, of course, now like something that everybody should know, but sometimes everybody don't know this. So um, bear with me. So the first thing you should do is optimize your bio. Obviously, some people say yes, my bio is, but I can't tell you the amount of bios I see on a daily basis where you see, um, we don't do refunds, we don't do exchange, we don't do this. I can understand Nigerian markets is very funny. You can pay some people and some people will just come and give you return your goods unnecessarily after using it. So even if the problem wasn't from you, but your bio needs to be on point. You should not put things that will scare away the clients. Hello, Royal Beauty Group. Good morning. We are talking about how to use Instagram to market your business. I said a whole lot of things have changed. Instagram is no more a video sharing. It's no more a picture sharing app. It's not a video. It's not a video app. You need to optimize your bio. Your bio needs to be optimized. You need to be asking yourself, look at the best businesses around, your best competitors, ask them and look at their bios. What is different from yours? Because the bio is different. Most times, somebody might not be willing to go through all your page just to check what you do. Your bio should be able to sell you instantly. Under 5 seconds, the person should know, okay, this is what this person does and this is how this business or this is how I can be helped with this business. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you optimize your bio. If you check on our blog, if you go on our website, thinklydia.com and check our blog post, there is a blog post there on how to optimize your bio so you can read that and move forward. Second, secondly, clarity. You see, I would say clarity because clarity and creativity. You have to be creative. That is why your pictures needs to be on point. That is why your videos you use needs to be on point. But clarity in the sense that you go on some pages and you are confused. Only somebody selling perfume, only you selling bag, only you is selling shoe, only you is selling general, only you are selling cars, all on one page. You see, Instagram algorithm has separated accounts into niches. So the algorithm have separated accounts into niches. So if, for example, or for some reason you have multiple businesses you want to run, please make sure you separate it into different accounts. Do not combine hair, shoe, bag, car, watch, and put everything in one place. No, your each account should be like if you come on my page, once you go through 1 2 3 4 posts, once you check my bio, once you check my website, you know that okay, this person does Facebook ads. That is clear. Like immediately you know that this person does Instagram and Facebook ads. This person helps people get more customers. It is easy, it is clear. Twinning Lingri who joined us, I want to believe that all is it Lingri or lingerie? Don't mind me, I'm not sure of the pronunciation. But what we should, looking at your from your handle, what the clarity it gives is um you are selling bedroom wares, what people use to sleep, what ladies will use to entice their husbands or their boyfriends. You understand? You need your page needs clarity. People need to understand what you say. You cannot be jumpy. Only you cannot sell car, shoe, bag all in one space. If you get me. Next thing is you need a brand plan. Brand plan in the sense that the brand plan is not um brand plan is not you have like a page where you have all your logo, you have all your designs. Yes, obviously that is nice, but from the time you post your on your social on your Instagram account to the time, no, we don't do page management. All we do is running ads. From the time you post on your Instagram account to the time you to the fonts you use, to the type of colors you use, the type of logo you use. If you come on my page, I mix a lot, but you will know the basic theme of my page is basically black, yellow, and white, which is also in my logo. So most times, if you check what I post, we have that black, yellow, and white vibe. Not all the time, because I also do some people repost, but you will see that black, you see that yellow, you see that white. Those are the things you see. So, what are your brand? What's your brand plan? What's your plan for posting? What's your plan for coming online? What's your plan? You need to have. You don't need to have it a book, a full manual, but the basic things. What are the colors that people should recognize me with? What's the font? What is the talking style? How I talk, how I present my product or services to my buyers. How do they feel? That's the brand plan. The next thing is consistency. If you're here at the beginning of this live, I started this page in 2017, I think April. Yeah, but I didn't really take it serious. As at that time, I had this page. I was posting memes. I wanted to be the next Insta blog. I don't know. I didn't take it serious. You knew where it would have been now, but then I was posting there. I started this page in April, but I didn't start posting here till October of 2017 when a friend of mine gave me the idea of how to get pictures on how to post. So that pictures, how to use Photoshop. So then Photoshop and pictures were the best ways to get engagement. You don't need videos, you don't need to come on live to talk to anybody. Just go Canva, Photoshop, put 1 or 2 graphics together, post, have a nice caption, and boom, you're already getting you're already getting the ball. Now it's not that way. But what am I trying to say? I have been consistent since 2017 to now. I don't think, apart from the time I had a little injury, yeah, where I had like, I think I had an accident or so. I don't think there's been a week I don't post at least once. Well, that's on the very bad. There are maybe very very bad stretches of period. Now I'm always trying to post 2 to 3 times on a daily basis. Why? Because you see the Instagram algorithm is not. I think out of all the social medias, YouTube is to be king. Why? Because If you do a YouTube video, somebody can see it years, 10 years ago. I have making so much top-notch quality content I have created on Instagram, but because the Instagram algorithm is based on um the Instagram algorithm is based on recency. Recency in the fact in the sense that he who posts last is what people will see. You will hardly see posts of people from 4 or 5 days, 1 week ago. You understand? Except you have not been online and that post was a post that went viral. You won't hardly see posts from a week or 2 weeks ago. But if you're on your YouTube, you can see posts of 2 years, 5 years ago. You understand? Except you're on the person's page and you scroll. You probably scroll all through, like on through the person's page. So consistency matters. You need to be posting regularly. I would say if you can do Instagram is powerful. Instagram is a tool you need to be using as a social media tool. I won't say don't stop using it. But if you can focus on Instagram there on YouTube and take your YouTube content and now dissect it, now cut it into bits and you can now post on Instagram if that's something you can do. If not, keep on posting on Instagram. Instagram is a recency app. You need to post on it regularly. Are you guys with me? If you're with me, let me get some yes so that it doesn't seem, I don't seem like I'm just talking and you guys are not understanding me. If you're with me, can I get the yes? Let me get the yes. So what we're talking about is how to use Instagram to market your business. I'm giving you some points. I want us to continue. If you guys are understanding me, yes, okay, that's fine. So congruence simply means same thing like brand identity. Like when somebody comes to your page, they should be able to understand like there is a connection. You're not necessarily all over the place. You understand? So somebody can see your page and say, okay, continuity. You understand? There is basically branding. You understand? Branding. When somebody comes to your page, there is a flow. You understand? Not necessarily, you don't have to make it and be like, my page must be sharp, everywhere must be, no, but they should see a flow. That's why I said if you come on my page, you will notice the colors of the black, yellow, and white, because that's what I use predominantly, and that is what is on my logo. So there should be a flow. Once you have that, you need to now look at, okay, what are the different features you need to be using to get the most out of marketing on Instagram. And they are basically four. You have the feed, you have the stories, you have live as we're doing now, and you have reels. We used to have IGTV, but Instagram recently scrapped IGTV. We don't have IGTV anymore. That is why you need to be updating yourself. Instagram is updating themselves regularly. They are trying to bring new things. Before it was just feed and stories. We could just post on our feeds and post on our stories and we're good. But now they brought in Reels. Reels was basically a copycat of TikTok, and they have live. Live is also a very good way to for creators like us to talk to our audience, give them live updates. There's a different connection when we are talking live than when somebody actually records the video and edits it. Here I can make mistakes. Here I can say something and it's not like it's edited. You understand? So you need to look at these features. How do I use them? For me, I've noticed my feed gets me a whole lot of engagement. Once I post on my feed, I get a whole lot of engagement and stories. I've been struggling with. I don't get more than with the amount of followers I have, except on very few occasions when there is probably a feature upgrade on stories. I think the highest I've gotten on my story was like about 500 or 600, and that was like once in a while. My average reach on my average reach on Instagram stories is about 100 or 200. So my own Instagram stories are not so good. my feed is awesome. So most times, if I want to get people to see things, I post it on my feed. So you need to understand which of the feature works for you. Some people are very good with stories. You see some people 10,000 views on their stories, 5,000 views on their stories. They don't even get the same engagement they get on their feed. But their stories are so on point. Their stories are engaging. You'd sleep on their stories, you understand? But not everybody has that. Mine, I use it for more of to show testimonials, because I didn't just want to always plaster my homepage with enough, because the amount of testimonials I get are quite a lot. So, but I didn't want to plaster. I didn't want to. Sorry for that. I didn't want to plaster my own feed with a whole lot of testimonials. So what I do with my stories is testimonials, and I think I need to also change that strategy. So you need to look at the places, where you can the features of Instagram app, and look at the places where you get more engagement and double down on those. Life. You see, me, if I'm being honest, I've always been a very, very shy person. I think I'm now becoming better, because now I'm now regularly coming live, talking to people, talking to you guys, giving you guys a whole lot of tips and strategies to use. You have to be comfortable with videos. Instagram is a video sharing app. If you're here for your business, if you do business on Instagram, make sure you are doing videos. So coming on live is one, because you see, especially if you're in Nigeria, yeah, there is this misconception that there's a whole lot of scammers online, and the truth is there are. So there is a difference when somebody comes on live. Now, you obviously you know my face. I have some videos on my page. You can see, okay. So if you see me outside, you'll be like, okay, this is the person who did this. I know this person. But once you are just posting pictures, there is no information about the owner. There is no connection between the owner of the page and he who is buying from the owner. It becomes difficult. If you know Funky Collection, that's why Funky Collection did very well, because she's always posting videos. She has basically shared her life. You know her mother, you know her husband. You understand? There is this connection between she and the audience, because she has been able to make it show a little bit part of herself. You understand? There's this connection. Oh, I know this person. I like this person. And the key to sales online is know, like, and trust. So I know Funky Collection. I know Tim Jihad. I see his face regularly. I think I like what he says. I think he's always talking about ads. Always talking of how to grow online. Uh, do I trust him? Yes, to an extent. Okay. Can I give him my money? Yes. You understand? So there needs to be an element of know, like, and trust for you to sell online. So that's for you to build that know, like, and trust factor. You should be doing videos. You should be coming live. You should be showing behind the scenes with your something I don't really do. I think I'll start doing that more. I'm not so comfortable with showing videos of what I'm doing all the time, because I don't know. It's not just my thing. Maybe I'll get better at it. But people to need to connect with you. It's that connection that people will have. That is what will make them buy from you. Last but not the least, among the features is Reels. Reels is basically a copycat of TikTok. Um, Instagram, once you see them upload a new feature, use it. Use it. Reels is basically a vertical based video. So just the way I am, they are actually trying to push more vertical based videos. So just face to camera, talking to the camera, creating content, because this is a content sharing app. That is what basically Instagram, Facebook, and most of all the social media platform. They want you to come online, create content for people to see. So what they are prioritizing now is vertical based videos. So your reels will make you go viral. If you are consistent with videos, I won't tell you I'm so good with it, because I've just recently started doing videos more. I'm working on it. Yeah, pictures used to be working very well for me before. Like if I go on my laptop, I just do a little bit of editing with my Photoshop, have one or two nice caption, and boom, I'm writing and it's going. Yeah, I'm getting engagements. It's not like that anymore. Instagram now is actually prioritizing reels. So if you are not using reels, you are sleeping. So there are ways you can use people's voiceover. There's this one very cool one I've seen people use, Jackreal Media, where people will say, wait, hold on, this is my page, I'm the best doing this business, you understand? So look for creative ways to watch, look at other businesses and how they are using their reels. Look at other businesses in your niche and how they use the good ones who are using reels. Look at how they are using it and mimic it. You don't necessarily have to do something out of the blues or something you need to sit down. Just go look at what people are, and I'm not saying copy 100%, but what I'm saying is go there, look at what they do, and see how you can make it unique to your own part, to your own self, to your own business, to your own brand. Third, now to the next one. We are done with the placements where people will see you. So feed, stories, reels, and live videos like this. Next one is hashtags. I'm not really a fan of this hashtag thing, if I'm being honest. Yes, it works. Yes, it works. But I have not really over time, because maybe it's because I have been used to run ads. Like from day one, I started running ads at a very early stage. My page was built basically from ads. If you are following me here, it was either from a referral or from ad. I've had one or two posts go viral, but it's very limited. I can't tell you the amount millions I spent growing this page on ads. So hashtag works. Hashtag is more of the organic way you can use to grow your page. If you are very, if you are engaging, if you are the Taoma, if you are the Funky Collection, you understand, and you know how to create engaging content, um, you would do well with hashtags. You can do your little you can do your little research to check how you can actually go about it. But hashtags work. You can use it, but I would say sparingly, because it's kind of slow, especially if your content is not so. If you are still learning how to create quality content. The next one you should be looking at that works now on Instagram, marketing your business on Instagram, is micro influencer marketing. So the influencer marketing space is huge. You have people collecting 300,000, 500,000, even as much as 1 million naira. As that's these influencers nowadays, they are collecting so much money to market people's brand. The truth is, they know it works. There are a whole lot of people who have grown their pages through influencer marketing. It's quite pricey, but what you need to now focus on is look for micro influencers. So you don't necessarily have to look for the 200,000, the 500,000, the 500,000 followers. Look, there are accounts that are 10k, 5k, 3k, 20k, 7k, but their engagement is top notch. Once they post one picture, 300, 500. Once their videos, they have, you understand. Influencer marketing works, so you should take advantage of it. But if you cannot afford those big influencers that will start telling you 300,000, 500,000, look for micro influencers, the 5,000 which have engagements, the the 10,000 which have engagements, the um 20,000 that have engagement. The main thing is look at the engagement, look at the comments, hope they are not bots. Not that you go to the on their page, you say, my life has been changed by this so and so forex. Most times, once you go to a page and you see all those plenty bots, just know most times their pages their page has been compromised. You understand? I've been I've been had my page up to this point, and I've hardly had all those. Once in a while, yes, but once you now have it plenty, I'll go to some pages, you see all those, my life has changed because I joined these forex things, all those bot spammy. This is because their page has been compromised. They have probably done something in the past that has compromised their page. So what you need to look out for is engagement. And the people, once they post, Are people following their posts? Are people like commenting? When you see very hard real life people commenting about the relevance of the post, and also the influencer has to be relevant to your business. The influencer has to be relevant to your business. For example, if I want to use an influencer for my business, I can go to probably a coach who will have other businesses, probably a somebody who sells props. So I can go to Simbi Props, for example. Simbi Props would be a very good influencer for me because she has a whole lot of business owners who would want to, after they create, use their props to create content, to also want to run ads. So you have to be very, very tactical about the type of influencer you use. You won't just use anyhow influencers. The influencer has to be, it's not because somebody has 200,000 followers. There was this particular guy I wanted to use. The only difference at the end of the day why I wasn't so skeptical, because I wasn't sure of his. Maybe yes, the video content would have been funny. He was doing some funny skits which I liked, but the audience, I know my audience are more female business owners. I now looked at his audience and I saw that they were more of male. He was doing some I don't know, dark humor. It's funny in some sense about how Nigerian guys and Nigerian ladies, you understand that kind of a thing. He actually had engagement. I actually knew him before he started it, so it was easy for us to communicate. He now gave me bid. He was like, let's do. He wanted us to work 60K. I was thinking about it. I said, this 60K, this 60K. If I run ads with it, I should be able to see what I'll do. At the end of the day, I didn't go because I wasn't sure of his audience. So if you are not sure that the audience, look at now, if you are a mom, you sell things to children, and maybe you are looking for moms, you understand? You sell maybe children's shoes, children bags, pages you can go to. I know this secret wife place or secret. So look for places where you know moms gather. You understand? So if you are selling if you're selling maybe fashion dresses now, you look for those influencers that are fashionable. You understand? Who, for example, now Papaya. I know Papaya. I'm not so. Her this is not so. This is, but at least if you can get someone like Papaya to do a video for you, and you have that video, and you run ads with it. Because she's fashionable, people who and she posts it on her page, people who follow her obviously will be fashionable too. You understand? It becomes sensible. But when you use an influencer that is not connected to your brand, when you use an influencer that is not um, just because they have large following, you don't even check their engagement, you're wasting your money. To the next one, user generated content. So this is basically testimonials and reviews. This is basically people who um use your content. So if you follow me, you see I post a whole lot of reviews on my WhatsApp stories. My WhatsApp stories, most times that's where you see I drop videos. Yeah, most of the ads I run basically are reviews. I don't think I'm always running reviews ads. So most of you would have joined this page because you saw a video review of somebody. So most of my ads are reviews. So user generated content, UGC, is is what other people say and use about your content. So people who buy from you, if you sell shoes, you sell bags. Once they send you those pictures, those is user generated content. You want them to send you videos. Always ask for videos. So testimonials, feedback, interviews of your clients. Those are all what we call user generated content. You would use that. That is also a type of content you need to be posting for your business to grow. People need to understand and know that not just them, other people like you have used the product or have used their service and they were okay with it. Okay, if this person can use it, if this person can use it, okay, let me try it. Let me give it a try. The next thing you also want to do, is the next thing you also want to look at, and the next thing you want to do after using your user generated content is Instagram ads. As I said earlier, the 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 ads I run are basically user generated. they are video testimonials. 95% of the time, if I run ads for my own personal business, is um, user generated content, which is testimonials. So you want to run ads. Now, when you're running ads, there are things you need to put into context. From the demographic of the people, you need to know, okay, who am I targeting? A whole lot of people make a whole lot of mistakes when trying to run ads, and they don't know who they are targeting. They don't know who their customer avatar is or their ideal client is. For me, I know my ideal client are women who are in business, who run e-commerce businesses. That's in a long, summarizing it. It's a little bit deeper, but summarizing it, women who do e-commerce businesses online, basically on Instagram, is my target audience. So once you see me running an ad, I'm running ads with females who own e-commerce businesses. So another female who has an e-commerce business, who probably has not seen my who has not come in contact with my brand before, she's like, okay, this lady also sells this, and yes, he uses his ads. Okay, maybe he should be able to help. You understand? So you need to understand the demographic. You need to understand the ideal customer, the person you want to talk to. Do you know? Is your some people will say, I sell male um clothing, and you see them running their ads to male and female. His girlfriend can buy for him. No, that is a wrong thing. Except in seasons like Valentine, where you see most times the opposite partner wants to buy, or on in festive seasons when partners want to gift, and it's not all. There are some, but not all. Instead, run it to if you're running for a female, run it to the female. That female will take it to the man. Ah, babe, I want to buy this. Now the man seeing it. Yes, some men actually see and get. I won't lie, but it's few. So you need to understand who you are targeting. Once you understand who you are targeting, the next thing is the quality of content. Is the quality of content you're using, is it very good? You want to also run ads from your ads manager. Yes, you can also run ads directly from your Instagram account, but you also want to run ads from your ads manager because the targeting there is much more advanced compared to your Instagram account. If you have problem running ads, just send it DM. We'll help you run your ad. We'll help you with run ads. Going apart from that, as we said, we are talking about how to use Instagram to market your business. I've given you a whole lot now, but going forward, these are the things I want you to also have in mind. You see, timing. The time you post content on your post matters a lot. There are times where people are online and people are not online. So early hours of the morning, when somebody wakes up 8, 9 ish, I have noticed people are online still trying to check up in the morning after they have done one or two things they need to do. So it varies for different people. You need to know what your you need to know the best time for your brand. I noticed that early in the mornings work for me. So 7:30, 8 ish. I'm not most times I do once or twice a day. I'm not so keen on that. Post more. There's nothing wrong with posting more. You can't compare somebody who is posting 3, 4 quality content, not just posting content because they're posting content. Somebody who is posting 3 or 4 quality content will always outperform somebody who is posting one. That being said, 3 or 4 should be quality. You shouldn't just be posting because shoes. Now, a whole lot of people when they post because they're selling shoes, it's shoes, 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 shoes. I did a post 2 days ago. That post, no hashtag. I just talked about the pain point about of. I was talking about the pain point of ads. So I was like, we run ads regularly. You have people who would see the ads and they would just come, say hi, and ghost. The engagement I got on that post, I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one going through this. I didn't do any hashtag, I didn't comment this. That's the for like 2 days, it was still getting engagement. So you should think about quality posts. Ask yourself, what is the pain point of this shoe that I'm selling now? What is a problem I have when wearing this shoe? And other people will probably have it. Is it that when we wear heels, it gets to the point where the heels are now very tiring that okay, this is how I now maybe have to rub my leg with cream. I'm just saying hypo. I'm just giving a random, like, or probably I now have to take sandals along with me to make sure that once I am once I get to the point where, or I have to take flats, once I get to the point where these heels are so achy, I change to flat. So you need to look at what are the pain points. Okay, I sell wigs. What are the pain points wig people have? After I probably, if you don't use frontal, it doesn't look nice on you. Or probably after a while, human hair gets entangled. Then you probably say, oh, okay, while wasting all this money and the hair ends up getting entangled, you now share probably a tip that you use to make sure that your hair stays in shape, not just posting about hair all the time. That still comes back to what I was saying of you need to create connection with your audience. You need to people need just the way you guys are here, we are talking, I'm giving you I'm trying to create that connection. You can see my face. Don't be a faceless brand. Do not be a connectless. You don't a connectless. I don't even know how to use the English. Don't build connection. If you're with me, just type connection. At least if you're here with me and you guys are feeling me. If you're feeling me, just type connection. I want to be sure that I'm not just speaking and you guys are understanding what I'm saying. If you're feeling me, type connection so that we can continue. I know you guys are busy. Let's round up before we go. So if you're with me, can I get connection? Connection. I want to have connection in the someone should type connection. Connection. So timing matters. Time you post your post, it matters a whole lot. The frequency matters a whole lot. So how frequent are you? Are you the type that you are on Instagram today, tomorrow you have ghosted? Are you the type that, yes, thank you, connection. You need to be. I know it's that's why I said I think the um the hardest thing here is consistency. And the best platform to use on social media now, still say, is YouTube. Why? Because with YouTube, you can create a video once, people can see it for years. You cannot even take that video, chop it off, and bring it to Instagram and create reels from it, and you understand. But you can't do that here. So you have and the truth is, Instagram, you cannot do without Instagram, at least for now. Instagram has matured to that point where it is now basically it's now a business app. That matured to the point where it is a business. You see them keep on creating tools for businesses. So you need to frequently be posting. So these are the necessary things you need to have at the back of your mind when trying to market your business. If you also want to learn how to run ads, which is I think one of the best ways to move online, I'm going to close the doors to our Incomes Ads Academy. We have about 15 people. We have had like two sessions already. We had one yesterday. We're going to have another one tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, but I think in a few days' time. We already have recordings. If you want to join the Ecom Arts Academy, it's just 25K. You can pay twice. I'm actually closing the doors to it. I think I should close the doors to it by Saturday. But you don't need to wait till Saturday. Come in, pay for it. Even if you can't pay once, pay twice. Get the two recordings, watch it. Start understanding what you need. Because you see, the good thing about Ecom Arts Academy is we also have a community where you can be able to ask questions. The class are taught live. So people, well, I have like two questions from yesterday that I need to fix about today for problems for people who are in class. So come, ask your questions, understand the basis and the key, so that you're not just running your door. If you're on Instagram and you're complaining you're not making sales, you're complaining your people are not seeing, you're not visible. You need to be some in a community where you are learning this app. Instagram is learnt. You have to keep on practicing it. And the truth is, if you run an online business, you can't do without it. You can't do without it. So join the Ecom Arts Academy. I'll be closing it for now for on Saturday, and won't open to probably maybe in July, because I also want to teach how to create website. That is what we're going to be working on next, because I want people to also know that websites are very, very important. Instagram is a Instagram can shut down your account today. If you also want to learn how to create websites, send me a DM. I'll give you a wait list. Instagram can shut down your account today. You need to have a quality website, or a YouTube. Even YouTube can this thing is only your email list and your website is where you know that you own your traffic. You don't own the traffic on Instagram. For some reason, somebody can just be so. I've had cases where a client who were running ads for a friend. I made this post on my page. Her friends went to report her page just because she was selling through ads, and they took down that page. She only knew because she went into where the friend was telling somebody else, and that's how she caught the person. I'm not saying that would happen to you, but you will see people who are even envious of you for no reason. Your small 1,000 followers, your small 500 followers, the small post, the small money, even if it's the 2,000 naira you are making, people will be envious for you for no reason. Nobody can be. If you have your if you have your website, you can easily push traffic to your website using Instagram. So we're going to be teaching on how to create websites. That is what we're going to be doing our weekly on. But if you want to join the e-coms ads academy to learn how to improve sales through Facebook ads, send me a DM now. We'll also be talking about all this, how to use Instagram to market your business, because I believe I've been able to do this for a long time. I have literally done this for hundreds, if not basically thousands of businesses. I can't even count. So I have done it repeatedly for a whole long time, that I have been able to connect dots and see what works and what doesn't work. I see the most errors I now see people make is why I now come on and do these videos. Is why we started the e-commerce academy, because I now notice I can't do it alone. I can't keep on doing it one on one for clients. You understand? That's why the e-commerce academy was created. So join the e-commerce academy. Let's have it. Join a community where you know you are okay. You have access to me, because we're going to have the Facebook group, and you have access to community and other people who are also like you in their own businesses, who are also trying to improve their businesses. You understand? So thank you so much for joining. Does anybody have a question about what we have discussed today? I know I have said a whole lot of things. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? So thank you guys for joining, and do have yourself a lovely day. Bye for now.